guys, Debbie Fitz-Palmer here, DPP, coming to you live. This is pretty cool. I love this stuff. Look at this. This is pretty cool, isn't it? Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about a few things. I've had a lot of people to ask questions about the benefits of working in an event. So I consider myself to be the event queen. I love working events, especially working events as a Scentsy consultant. Yes, I do. Hi, guys. So anyway, one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is that when you join Scentsy, you get to start Scentsy with a kit, $99 kits. $99 is what you spend for a kit. You can actually work an event with your kit. How cool is that? Everything that you get in your kit will give you all that you need to work an event. And because the benefit of working events is to gain the contacts, book parties, book fundraisers, and get new team members. So that's why you can actually work an event with your kit. So then you don't have to have a whole lot of inventory. Okay, one of the things that you can do to search for events. How do you search for events? You can contact your Chamber of Commerce. You can go online and Google your area. You can contact your local churches, your schools, yard sale events. There's so many different ways to get that information. You can ask people, ask for referrals and that sort of thing. Okay, and one of the things you want to find out from the event person, you want to make sure these events are legit, because sometimes, and I'm sorry to say that, sometimes they're not, because I've got taken like that once. When I first joined Scentsy, they know that we're excited about being a Scentsy consultant. They figured that we'd just pay the money anyway. So we actually paid for an event that did not take place. It was pretty bad. So make sure you do your homework on these events to make sure that the events are legit. The next thing you want to find out is how often they've done them, how long they've been in business, how many people do they plan on being there, so you can know how to prepare for these events. You need to know how much stuff to have, how many team members you need there to help you out. And the purpose, again, of working events is not to make money, is to gain the contacts, get to know a lot of people, have fun, get to book parties and that sort of thing is what you want to do. That's why you want to be there. I've gotten so much out of working events because I've gotten to meet so many awesome people. A lot of my team members have come from events. A lot of my customers have come from working events. Once you get all that information, and if you plan on having your team members there, it's a good thing to coordinate your events at that point. Have team meetings. It can be via Facebook. It can be via phone call, whichever way you plan on doing it. And what I do, I have a Facebook group page for every one of my events. And this way we can communicate every year after year for each event that we work. We have the qualifications in there. We are able to tell everybody what they need to bring, the times and hours that they're scheduled to work. So it's pretty cool. All the information is there. All the collaboration is taking place right there in our group for every event that we work. And we can actually transfer information from one event to the other because they're pretty similar. But and also with the setup, it's a good idea to have your little sheet handy so you can know what type of things to have at your event. Such as, you know, some events will provide you with a table, some of them won't. Some of them will have chairs, some of them won't. So you need to make sure you have tables, make sure you have chairs. You know, a lot of times we're standing on concrete for hours, so make sure you get your floor mat or some type of rug, something with cushion in it, because you stand for a very long time, your legs and feet will start hurting. Make sure you have power strips and extension cords, okay? It's a nice idea to have your little plug-in stand to plug your mini warmers into so people can see how pretty they are. And you have some duct tape because you don't want any hiccups. You don't want anybody to trip and fall over cords. So make sure you have some duct tape so you can tape those extension cords down on the floor. Get you some arches, like a plant stand or something like that, so that you can raise your warmers and your diffusers off the table so you can give it some height. Clipboards are very important. You know, put your order forms on the clipboard so that people, when they're standing, they can have something to write on. Make sure you get their name, email, and phone number. It's very important. Signage is very important, guys. Signage is very important. Here's one of my signs right here that we have on our table. It says here, now hiring, and all that stuff that's on here. So yes, Scentsy, we're hiring right now. I have that sign on my table. And we also have a big join sign behind our booth. And here's another little sign right here that we have. We talk about creating memories with your own signature scent. This is another sign that we have. So signage is very important. When I tell you, like, yeah, very important. Yeah, you see, I believe in the signs. So, and something else to have, you want to make sure you have your catalog on hand. When people get ready to book a party or join Scentsy or do a fundraiser, you know, you have this to hand to them. We also have product sheets and we have showcase brochures to hand out. Make sure you have information on you about the opportunity. Here it is right here. Talk about becoming a consultant. You want to have that on hand. And also have your business card on hand with a piece of wax sample in there so they can see how yummy these fragrances are. Okay, that's something there. You want to also have bags. You need bags on hand so that you can bag up the products. We also have these little hardback catalogs that I call them. You can put the little inserts in there so you can have those catalogs on your table so that those won't get misplaced or people won't walk off with that. Drawing slips, that's important, you know, so when people are just in a hurry, they don't have time to stop and do anything, but they will have time to enter your drawing. Make sure you have some drawing slips. Tablecloths are important. I love tablecloths that go down to the floor because I have so much stuff underneath my table. I like to make sure my tables are covered underneath, so make sure you have a black tablecloth or a Scentsy tablecloth. Preferably get your Scentsy tablecloth, but if you're new, get your black tablecloth till you get a Scentsy tablecloth. Covers, if you're at an event for overnight, make sure you have your overnight covering for overnight because you just want to cover that stuff up. Make sure you have calculators, ink pens, and it's not a, you know, make sure you get ink pens with like flowers on the end because this way your ink pens won't walk away because sometimes even me, if I start writing, sometimes I'll forget and walk off with the pen. So make sure you have like a flower or something on the end of the pen so people won't forget that they have it in their hand. Grid walls and spin racks are pretty cool too. You know, the grid walls are these things that you can stand on the floor and you have hooks on them and you hook your bars on there. Or you can get these spin racks. You can actually put the spin racks on the floor or on your table. They're tabletop spin racks and you can put your bars on there. You can actually Google grid walls. You can Google spin racks so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, make sure you're branded. I got on my Scentsy shirt, so make sure you're branded at your event. Testers, it's a good idea to have testers on hand. So whatever bars you have, if you don't have the bars that they're looking for, have your testers on hand so people can know what those scents smell like. Have your small notebook so you can start collecting information. Get to meet people. If they don't buy anything right then, you can have something to use to write their information on. Make sure you label everything because when people start making purchases, they want to make sure they buy from you. In order for them to buy from you, you want to make sure you have your name and information on every product, even the light bulbs. Take you some snacks because sometimes you get so busy, you may not have time to go grab anything to eat. So make sure you have some snacks and get you some little flowers that you can drape around your table to cover up those cords, electrical cords that are on the table. Make sure you get you some flowers to kind of throw around the table. That's going to be awesome. Have your a laptop and a smartphone or a iPad or something like that. So if people decide they want to place an order on the spot or join on the spot, you'll be prepared to do that. Have a credit card device. You can get the Square is free, PayPal is free. There are service fees, but the devices are free. There's also a Square stand that's available. I love that. I have that at my very busy events. It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick for people to. I have a chip reader also. It's pretty quick to process the credit cards. Get your cash register or a cash box. That's going to be pretty handy to have on hand as well. Get you some napkins. You need that to wipe out the wax when you get ready to remove the wax, and also the water from the diffuser. Have your bottle of water for the diffusers. Have you an extra bar, extra brick on hand so you can use that for warming the fragrance that you decide that you want to warm for that event. And it's a good idea to have little shopping buckets because when your customers start making purchases, you know, instead of them having the bars all in their hands and their arms, you know, give them some little buckets to shop in. That will also make it possible for them to buy more if they have something to put those bars in, and scent circles and car bars. You know, give them a little something to drop those things inside of. You know, sometimes I work a lot of large events, and sometimes it's not really easy for me to chat with everybody. So I have these little wood chips, and I actually got them from Amazon. They look like quarters, And I had these little wooden chips, and I put prices on them. I use a little Sharpie to write prices on them. And I take those little wood chips and place them on top of the warmers so people can look down in there and see how much they cost. I also have this little bathtub. You know, we have bath bombs now. So I have a little bathtub that I will be placing my bath bombs inside of, personal care products. So these are just cool ways to help you with your setup. I absolutely love working events. Something else that I do at home, I actually go through my products at home to kind of coordinate my bars. I coordinate my warmers and everything so that when we work the event, all I have to do is just take that stuff there and we can go on and set it up just the way it is in the catalog. I set up all my bars in the order that they're in the catalog. So when people look through the catalog, they can find the category that they're looking for. And we have the bars set up just like that. It's so much easier when you do it at home versus doing it at the event. I learned the hard way because we used to do it at the event. It takes so much longer. But now our goal is to get in and to get out. We're not trying to spend all day. They're trying to set up. And I have an awesome team that work events with me, my family members and my team. We have an awesome system. I've been doing this now for 8 years. Now I got to tell you, it didn't always start that way at the beginning. At the beginning, we had a few hiccups at the beginning because we were so new. But now I feel like we perfected it, and it's so fun. Oh my gosh, I love working events with my team. I love it. I love it. It's the best thing to be connected with your team and also with your customers. It's my favorite thing to do. We have an event next week at the boat show, and then we have several next month that we're going to be working, and I love. It's my favorite thing to do. But again, if you ever have any questions about events, I think that I can help you. If you want to send me a message, I'll try to help you. But I was trying to make sure that I covered the most important things. The most important thing to do is to have fun and relax. You know, always when people come to your booth, always have a smile on your face and just try to. One thing about Scentsy is what I found is that a lot of people still don't know about Scentsy. And I'll say to them, have you heard of Scentsy? And they'll say, no, what is that? And okay, let me tell you what this is all about. And I found that sometimes people will say, yeah, I've heard of Scentsy. And I'll say, okay, where'd you buy it from? And they'll say, I bought it from Walmart. And I say, oh no, that's not Scentsy. We're not in stores. So you have to get Scentsy products from us. Scentsy products, you have to get them from Scentsy Consultants. So I absolutely love working events, guys. So I hope you all have a fabulous day and take care. Please like and share my video because a lot of people out there just don't know what this is all about. Scentsy is awesome. Thank you, guys. Love you. Bye.